if authors were nurses, what would be their specialty? Okay, so here's what I have. I think that J.K. Rowling would definitely be like pediatric intensive care or NICU or something like that, because there's a lot of difficult stories, overcoming darkness, a lot of courage, kindness, inspirational moments, great families and horrible families. Stephen King, definitely psych, no surprise there. Just like in his novels, in the psych ward, you have a lot of normal, great patients, and then you have the random one that will just try to off themselves with a broken plastic spoon or stab the nurse with a colored pencil. And just like how psych nurses are actually sometimes as unstable as their patients, I get the feeling that Stephen King is really as dark and weird as his characters. George R.R. Martin, I definitely think he would be an OB nurse, because just like in his novels, in the OB, you have a 100% chance of seeing very graphic nudity, screaming, blood, but then a whole lot of standing around wondering what's going to happen. Not to mention some really disturbing and odd family dynamics that you wish you didn't witness. Nicholas Sparks would definitely be ICU or critical care, because just like in his novels in the ICU, there's always somebody in a coma or terminally ill, and it's very bittersweet, great stories of overcoming sadness. So all the feel goods, you know. And Stephanie Meyer would definitely be the ER, because blood. You're always drawing blood in the ER, and when you think you're done drawing blood, the doctor puts in another order to draw more blood. And also in the ER, you're more likely to get bit than anywhere else in the hospital, like bit by patients. Yes, they do bite. But also, like her novels, the ER can be rather boring, just punctuated by moments of trauma and insanity. Lewis Carroll, I had to throw him in here. I know he's not modern, but I love Alice in Wonderland, and you would think he'd be psych, but I actually think geriatric care, because the nonsensical word salad that he writes is most typically found with the geriatric and Alzheimer's patients in geriatric care. Last but not least, really famous right now, Rebecca Yarros. She would definitely be med-surg, because there's lots of cussing, lots of death and violence drama. The whole floor is pretty much run by new grads and trainees, and most of the nurses in med-surg are already reading her books to try to escape the realities of their work life. I'm Angel. I'm a nurse and a writer. If you like my content, you might like my book, Lifted, on Amazon.